All right, guys, this is it. This is the one that you have all been waiting for. All right? Because on this episode of Pugliese Speed Shop, all the promises we've made on this car are going to either get fulfilled or forgotten. Because this is it. Welcome to the final episode on the Delta 88. All right, so if you guys are just tuning in and this is the first time you've seen this car, way behind the power curve. So we worked on this car for a little while. I'd say we've been milking it out for a little while. And this here is my 1984 Oldsmobile Delta 88 Royale. Nice car, rust-free. Got it from a friend who didn't want to move it. And we drug it over here. And she was running, barely, but she's made leaps and bounds, guys, all right? So we went through everything, saw what it needed, and there's a laundry list of stuff that we have done on it. I'll bring you to the board in a minute. I'll show you what we got. But we got it looking better, I mean, this half at least. So fixed a bunch of little stuff inside, put the front dress of the motor back together, which we found in the trunk, so that was helpful. Belts, hoses, all that kind of stuff. We got a couple of things to do. We got to top off some fluids. We already did an oil change, so that's good. What else we got to do? I don't know. Let's go to the board, and I'll show you what's up. All right, so this is what we got on the board here. Here's a list of everything we've already done. All right. We figured out the carb. We installed the pulleys. Belts, oil change done, battery terminals are fixed. We said forget about the tune-up, it's running good enough. Fuel filter swapped, exhaust is on, put the fan shroud on after some, customization. We fixed that gear shift, turn signal lever, fixed the driver's window, the stereo. Cleaned up a lot of crap, that's where there was stuff everywhere. Inside was just jammed full of crap. We got some new tires on it, and we started to detail it. So that's what we did. What we still got to do is throw the air filter on it, adjust the headlights, figure out something with the corner lights, maybe. See if we care enough to put a windshield in it. Basically, if we can find one and a guy in time to do it, because I don't know what I'm doing. Finish the detail. So top off fluids. The back seat's like halfway in there. We're gonna pull everything apart to fix it. Throw some hubcaps on it because I think you're gonna like what I got here. It's pretty cool. So it's just cool that I was able to find it and do a lights check because we don't know if any of this stuff works really. Not that I remember, anyways. So that's what we got going on here. But I say finished detail. This side has not been buffed out at all, so we'll take care of that. And then we actually we got compound. We kind of brought the shine back on the, look at that guy, huh? Not bad. But we got to put some wax on it to seal it in there. And yeah, and it's a nice day out. So the sun is shining, birds are chirping. So I'm thinking we're going to throw a wash on her because I got wax, or compound rather, everywhere. So I can clean that off all the windows and the vinyl top, and we did pressure wash this thing, but I want to do like a nice, make it nice. All right, like we already mentioned, we got everything put together as it should be, right? So front dress here, nice, all back together, new belts, just everything where it should be, with the exception of AC still missing. It's not charged, it ain't gonna work. We left it in the trunk because why run the extra belt? Original carb put back in nice, working good. Wiring all, repaired. Looking pretty much like it's 1984 all over again, right? So only thing we said, we got the air filter, which luckily we found that too. You know, everything, we'll go back here to the old parts department, all right? Because this is where we seem to be finding everything we need and a lot of things we don't. So, look, we actually got the ducting and everything right here, ready to go. So, well, look at that. Probably something else we're gonna need. Sweet. So we'll throw this guy on, and yeah, we should be all set. So it took a little finagling, but not bad, right? We got the ducting in nice, right? Beautiful looking factory. We got a little tear here, and it looks like at some point just kind of, yeah, like it might have, you know, struck that there. So we installed this interference deterrent, or you know, zip tie, whatever you want to call it. Kind of hold it over there. Should be good to go. And yeah, we're all lined up. So you got this little guy hooked in. There's one in the back that's hooked up. And I was mentioning before that the AC is not going back in because it don't work. It's not charged. I just don't want to deal with it. It's in the trunk if the next owner wants to. But this vacuum line would plug into the back. There's a pollution pump that goes here with it, I guess. It's also in the back. We'll plug in here, then it would come off of there into there. And well, we got this. We finagled this here. Little heater hose, little electrical tape. That's a custom job, guys. You know, usually got to pay extra for that kind of action. So that's all dialed in, and we're not going to be throwing this guy back in. And if you think we should, well, you're watching the right channel. Appreciate that. But we opted for the, I don't know, whatever this thing costs, the old gold here. That's how you know it's good, right? And let's see. Get out of. Okay. Yeah, looks like we got the right guy here, so we'll throw this bad dog in right there, and we'll throw the cover on it and call it a day. And there you go. We even got, I mean, wing nut and all, guys. This is that's how you know it's good, right? So when it comes to under the hood, dare I say, job complete? All right, so we haven't seen that hood closed in a hot minute. We got that knocked out, and I was trying to figure out what to do next. You know, we got a couple of things, but we're putting something off for probably a month or more, and that's the other side of this car. So I think I'm going to finally run the buffer down the side of this thing, make it like a little little shiny there, and hopefully, I doubt it, I'll be honest with you, but hopefully we can kind of blend this area right in here. We'll see what happens. All right, so we went ahead and buffed out this side, as you saw, and she got a little shine to her. We also cleaned up this little spot right in here. Apparently, like this molding that goes here is gone on every one I've seen. So we kind of cut it nice, cleaned it up a little bit, best as we could. Over here, you know, this is clearly not the right color, right? And when you do hit it with a little bit of compound, see that? It's darker than it is here. And it's crap paint, and somebody painted over the pinstripe and everything. It actually looks closer when it's not, where there's absolutely no wax on it. So there's that. I'm debating if I'm going to find a can like that touch-up paint for this one and shoot this. Maybe if I put a bit of a wet coat on it, it might blend, or I might just not care. We're going to see where the mood takes us, but for right now, we're going to take this thing for a ride, and then we're going to wash it and get all the extra wax off of it and off the top, and cobwebs and dust and pollen and all that good stuff that's been just kind of baking in there. And then we'll bring it back in for the last little bit of detailing. Oh, we're going to call it good. Oh, I got to fix that seat too. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to show you what's up with the seat. We're not going to do nothing with it until after we wash it. But you see how this kind of comes here? It's supposed to be set back. Well, somebody grabbed this thing like a gorilla and pulled it out. I don't know why. But, yeah. So, I think the bottom's got to come out, and then we should be able to pull this out, bend the stuff back, put it back together nice, and, yo, tell me that thing doesn't look like a couch out of the 80s. Forget about it. But we're going to worry about that after we take it for a ride and wash it. So this thing's been sitting for about a week or two. Let's see how she fires up. Not probably about a week. I think I started last week. I think I even filmed it. All right. Not bad, guys. She's working nice now. All right. Pay no attention to that. It's a new rubber. She's just gripping. Let's not hit over here. I'm going to try not to do that. Boat, guys. Don't hit. Whoa. Watch out, dude. We got her. We got her. Take you guys. Whoop. Hey. Whoa, 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 whoa. We actually let her warm up. We got it. Well, that didn't go at all as planned. I think I might have found the problem. Son of a bitch. All right, guys. I don't know what to tell you, but I think I just had enough. All right? Wasn't out of gas. I dumped gas in it. It's got half a tank now. It's squirting, all that. Won't start. I think it might not be getting spark, which is odd, but possible. So, I don't know. And I'm over it for today. So as of right now, this is what I'm going to do. You guys, it's no secret I'm not crazy about the car, and I'm wasting entirely too much time. So, I'm about to go up to the house, put this thing on Facebook Marketplace, and the first guy that gives me anything for it, it's theirs. If I change my mind, there'll be more to this video. But I don't think I'm going to. I'll see you guys tomorrow, let you know what happens. All right, so we gave up on Saturday night. Came back down here. I didn't do nothing yesterday. We let it just sit, and I was hoping it'd fix itself after like all the rain, and because that always helped. And so we're here now, and we're going to try. We just tried starting it. Didn't really work out real well. So it sputtered just like it did the other day. Sputtered and kind of just died off. Never actually fully started. I got a tool that Jay let me borrow. Birthday gift, I guess you said it was. So that's cool. I'll show you guys what it is here. Basically, it's like a real bougie way to make sure we got spark. I've used a screwdriver in the past. I think we all have, but guys, Jay's got all the little stuff, you know, he's got to figure it out. So I'll show you what's up. We're going to see if this works. If it's got spark, well, we'll go from there. All right, so I got Little Red Riding Hood over here helping me out. And of course, Stella's making an appearance. And that's what we got here. this little tool here. And so this side goes on the spark plug, because this side goes in the wire. And if you got sparks, this little guy here will light up. If it doesn't, then we probably got a bad ignition module, is what I'm thinking, because I've cleaned everything else. We're going to find out. Let me hook this guy up and we'll go from there. Hey, Stella, you think it's going to work? You think it's going to work? That can't be a good sign. All right, we got her hooked up. This little guy right there. And see what we can see. Go ahead, babe. Well, we got spark. Continuing spark. Yeah, she's a beaut, Clark. So clearly, we're in the exact same spot we were about 2 days ago, right? This thing's sitting there, not doing nothing, and me a little bit aggravated. So, as promised, I went to the house the other day, and I put it on Marketplace. It's listed there right now. I got a couple guys interested, and hopefully somebody comes over and takes it off my hands. And I'm going to give them a deal of a lifetime, because as you guys know, I got a deal on it. So I'll pay that forward, just I'm not really so worried about my time, get the money for the parts I got in it. And I still think it belongs back on the road. I just don't care enough about this car to be that guy. I got a ton of other stuff that I'd much rather be working on. You guys all know that. And it's all just sitting around out here, not doing nothing, because I'm messing with, grandma's old beater. And this guy with the gun, I swear he knows exactly what I'm recording. We get it, dude. We get it. God, man. So, I'm going to go in the house. Megan's making dinner. Hopefully, I'll come back with an update of this thing being gone. You guys know I do want to fix everything, and that's a problem I have. I got a quadrijet on this guy right here that I'm half thinking about seeing if that works on it. But I don't want to. Talk me out of it, guys, all right? We'll see you tomorrow. So where were you on that one, guys? Nobody talked me out of it, which means I just kept making bad decisions, right? So, look at the workbench here behind me, and we got carburetors for days. So what I did was, I took the carb off my truck, moved all the vacuum fittings over from the one that's on the car, and didn't fit. I mean, it's the same carb essentially, but the one on the Olds has, electronic stuff and what's that stuff that doesn't work? Cruise control, right? It's got cruise control on it, and that's all in the way. Actually, the linkage is all different. It's what it is. So it's hitting the EGR stuff and everything. It's just not going to work. So we just did carburetor drills today. So we took this one off, tried to swap it. I tried to even put that L-Brock back on. That won't work right. So I just put it back the way I know it's supposed to be. And I think there's something wrong with this carb. So I know there's something wrong with this carb. I was able to get it running, and then but terribly, and then it quit again. But you guys know my passion, you could say, is to get these cars where they belong, right? So I got a guy hit me up. He saw the ad. He's on his way here right now. He'll be here about half an hour. He's coming from Mobile, Alabama. This man saw this thing online and loves it. Apparently, I've gotten actually a couple people hit me up from down south, Mississippi, Louisiana. Apparently, they're all rusted to hell down there, or if they're not, they want $1 million for them. So this dude's willing to drive, which tells me he's the right guy for this car. And that's what this is all about. So, got the battery charging for him so we can hear it crank. Maybe it'll even start. I don't know. I can't It's very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Non-consistent. I guess that's it. But we'll bring it back, and I'll let you know how this all goes. Unpredictable. That's the word I was looking for. It's unpredictable. All right, well, wish me luck. You guys see what's not behind me no more? She gone. And luckily, it's just, everything's coming up aces today, We beat the rain, and as you can see, I'm kind of a mess. We put in a little work getting that thing on the trailer, so dude come up from Alabama, Mobile, Alabama. It's like 13, 14 hours. Just beasted through the night, him and his son, to get this car. And, we had a couple of celebratory PBRs. Actually, me and Meagan did afterwards, because, he had a long drive ahead of him, so you don't want to do that, right? We used this makeshift come-along, and we got the car loaded up. I had some brand new floor mats that I ordered for the car, color mats. Nice. And what I was going to show you guys was, if you saw before, there was two hubcaps on it and one on the front, I think, and it was missing the emblem. I found somebody selling two hubcaps that were nice and one missing the emblem. So I guess that's a thing. So he's got them too. So he was happy to have that. And like I said, I gave him a deal of a lifetime because it ain't about making money, If I was doing this to make a living, well, my family would probably go hungry because that's just not what I'm in it for. I came across a car that, although it wasn't my favorite thing, everybody's got a car. Everybody's got that thing that they absolutely love, right? And it's different for everybody. And me and Jay were just talking about this. So for this guy, it was a Delta 88. GM body, whatever the thing was, he had one years ago. His mother had one. Childhood memories. There's that one. Guys, I'm the same way. My 77 Le Mans. People are like, what does it matter with you? Why'd you buy that car? My grandfather had one. It's got a sentimental, it was not even the same car, but I still got a little, little place in my heart. So that's what this hobby is all about. Me and Jay just got off the phone. That's what he loves about his hobby too. Because it brings people together. Him and his son come down, me and my son do, that's what it's all about, guys. So if you're in it to make money, well, good luck to you. If you're in it because you think it's the right thing to do, you love cars, you love the car community, and you just love seeing how happy it makes people, then you found the right channel. So if that's the case, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, tell a friend, and as always, guys, thanks for watching.